Hey everyone, and welcome to this video. I'm Inxlora123 and this is going to be a new book haul video. So I've got some new books, and in this video I'm going to show you them, tell you a bit about them, and hey, maybe I'll give you some ideas for books that you would like to read yourself. So yeah, there's quite a lot here, so I'm going to try and get through them as quick as I can. So what I'll do in the description box, I'll put the links to all of the books that I mentioned, like the Goodreads thing, and then you can read about the book in more detail, you know, see other people's reviews, etc., and ratings. So yeah, okay. Also, let me know in the comments section down below, what is your current read, and also, are there any books coming out soon that you're excited for? Let me know. Okay. Right, so first of all, I'm going to show you my current books. I'm actually reading 2 at the moment, which I don't normally do. I know some people read more than 1 book at a time, but I just can't. However, I have been able to lately read an actual book and a graphic novel kind of at the same time, so that's cool. And it's really helping with my Goodreads reading challenge, making the numbers go up fast. Haha. So my goal on Goodreads is 150 books for the year, which I think, without being arrogant, I think I'm going to smash it because I'm nearly there and it's only August. So that's cool. Right, let me pop my glasses on. I'm going to try not to ramble as much in this video because I do ramble and I don't want the video going on for like 3 hours because you'll get bored probably. Okay, so first of all, I'll show you the graphic novel. Got this on eBay recently. I got a second-hand copy, so it's a little bit kind of bent up and ripped and stuff. But you know what? It's all good. It's, apart from that, it's in good condition. So this is Summer Spirit by Elizabeth Holville. And yeah, this is so good. I started it this morning. I haven't read too much, but I've read a bit, and what I've read is brilliant. So it's kind of like a coming of age story, but also with a mix of supernatural, because the main character, she kind of befriends a ghost. So yeah, it all kind of setting it on her like summer vacation with her family and stuff. It's really good. I love paranormal stuff, and this character, like from the kind of get-go, I just like her. So I think it's just going to be great. So yeah, that is Summer Spirit. The other book I'm currently reading at the moment is this one here by Jen Bennett, and it's called The Lady Rogue. This cover, come on, look at this cover. It is absolutely blinking gorgeous. Okay, the best way I can describe this book really quickly is Indiana Jones, but a female, kind of Indiana Jones vibe. An ex-boyfriend she hates, but kind of loves as well and still fancies. Lots of wild adventures, getting into mischief, and kind of running from scary people. And then a missing father. He's gone missing, who they're looking for. And also throw Dracula into the mix, and a cursed ring. It's the best way I can describe it. I tell you what though, I'm proper loving it. I'm just going to start chapter 9, so I'm not yet halfway through, but nearly. Really loving this. Really good. So that is my 2 current reads. Okay, so recently it was my birthday. You're gonna ask how old I am now, aren't you? 42. I was 42. 42 years young, not 42 years old. So for my birthday, Nathan got me some books. If you don't know who Nathan is, if you're new here, he is my fiance. He put a ring on it. Sorry, that's really cringe, but anyway. But yeah, he asked me what I wanted for my birthday, and I was like, books. This is pretty much what I love. So he got me some books. He got me the rest of the Heartstopper series by Alice Oseman. I read number 1, fell in love with it, and he like kind of got me the rest of the series, and I'm loving it so much. It's so good. Next one comes out next year. I'll definitely get that as well. So he got me that. He also got me this book and this book. So let me tell you about this one first. This is The Idea of You, and it's by, I think it's Rabin Lee. Sorry, I'm useless at pronunciations, but I do try. It says everyone in the world knows his name, but it's you he wants. So this is about this 39-year-old woman. She's a devoted mother. She's a dedicated like colleague. And basically it kind of feels like she's been living her life for her daughter and work and stuff. And she finally gets seen for her, like who she is, and wanted for being who she is as a person and as a woman. And she ends up meeting this very famous sex symbol who's the lead singer of a band called, oh here you go, August Moon, who are the most like popular boy band at the moment. And there's a little bit of a romance that starts, and yeah, I think this sounds great. So that is that one. He also got me this book here, which I'd not seen anywhere. Like, I haven't seen it on BookTube. I haven't read about it in like many book articles that I read online. I literally saw it when I was in Sainsbury's doing my shopping, because they got a book section over there. So it's by Phoebe Luckhurst, and it's called The Lock-In. And I'll be honest with you, it was a cover buy. But when I read about it, I was like, actually, it sounds pretty cool as well as having a really cool cover. So this is the cover. Love this. But if you open this, oh, this is exciting, isn't it? You get this underneath. Look at that. I think that's lovely, that cover. It's so cool. Anyway, I'm easily pleased in life, but book covers, they make me happy. What can I say? So this says, you've heard of a locked room mystery. How, sorry, not how, now. How now? Now, get ready for a locked room rom-com. So this is pretty cool, right? A hilarious story of housemates, hangovers, friendship and dating. As Ellen, Alexa, Jack and Ben discover what the worst ever morning the night before really looks like. It sounds really fun. 3 housemates, 2 best friends, 1 old flame and a very stuck door. Yeah, I like the sound of this. So thank you for my gifts. And as I say, Heartstopper, amazing. Right, okay. Where do I start next? Okay, let's go with this one. So this one, I went to there's a little, it's kind of like a cafe and a bookshop at the same time, like a charity bookshop with a cafe, okay? It's very local to me, and it's such a lovely little place, and they have, you know, a really nice selection of books, and they're so cheap. They're secondhand, obviously, but they're really cheap, and I got some books there. So the first one is this little graphic novel. It's very retro, old kind of vibe, which I love, and it's called Girl Gang by Pete Johnson. It's a comic. It's a book. I just think this is cool. Oh, look, originally, this was from a little library here. There's like an actual library thing on it. I love this. Gives it a bit of character. So, yeah, really lovely artwork, actually. I love the artwork in graphic novels. I like, just nice. So, yeah, this is about a girl called Alice. It says, being part of a girl gang sounds brilliant to Alice. After being off school for ages, she's not so much unpopular, but invisible. Before long, Alice finds out just who her true friends are. So, yeah, I mean, I was like, yeah, it looks retro. It sounds cool. Nice artwork. A really little quick read for me. So I grabbed that book. Another book I got there, which is over here, is this heavy one here. It's really heavy, this book. This is a book of short stories, and they're all about shapeshifters and vampires. I love that cover. Look at this. It's kind of shiny. Can you see, like, her eyes are like, ooh. It is Halloween coming up really soon. Well, in my mind, it's really soon. I'm obsessed with Halloween. By the way, I love Halloween, so it's my favourite time of year. I seriously love Halloween, and so I thought I could do some videos for this channel and for my other channel with this book, like telling like spooky stories and stuff, and also I'll just enjoy reading the different little short stories about vampires and shapeshifters. So it's really cool, and I love that cover. It says at the back here, dear reader, you're about to enter the realm of the vampire. That blood-sucking creature that fascinates our senses, yet fills us with dread. Ooh, okay, cool. Let me know in the comment section as well if you also love Halloween. Is it just me? I don't know. Right, next book I want to show you is by Alex Pavesi, and it's called 8 Detectives. This is a cool cover as well. Look at this underneath. It's pretty cool. I like the way they've got like the cut out holes and stuff. Anyway, yeah, I've seen this kind of knocking about. People have been raving about this one, and I saw it in Sainsbury's for like £4.50, and I was like, yeah, bargain, I'll have that. So this is like a kind of old school kind of murder mystery kind of vibe. That's what I'm picking up from it. All murder mysteries follow a simple set of rules. So it's set in the 1930s. There's a guy called Grant McAllister, who is a mathematics professor turned into an author, and work them out, hiding their secrets in a book of crime stories. But then Grant disappears. Where's Grant? Have you seen Grant? I haven't seen Grant. Then there's this character called Julia, and she's finally tracked him down. She wants to know what happened to him, but she's about to discover that a good mystery can be murder to solve. I like that. It was a good pun. Yeah, so thank you, Sainsbury's. I go in for cheese and end up with books. And cheese. All right, next up in Smith's, they had a clearance sale. So I picked up this book here called Run, and it is by the one and only Cody Keplinger. Now, I love the Duff. I love the book. I love the film. Yeah, I've read a few other books by her as well, but she's just a great writer. And yeah, I'm really excited about this. £3. That's a bargain, right? So it says, what risks would you take to save your friends? Bo is a girl with a wild reputation, deadbeat dad, alcoholic mum. Everyone in town knows the Dickinsons are a bad lot, but Bo doesn't care what anyone thinks. Then we have another character called Agnes. She's got kind of like a good girl, never stayed out past 10, never gone on a date, and never broken any of her parents' overbearing rules that are meant to protect their legally blind daughter. But Agnes isn't quite sure what they are protecting her from. Despite everything, Bo and Agnes become best friends, and it's a sort of friendship that runs more deeply than anything else. But when Bo shows up in the middle of the night, police sirens wailing in the distance, Agnes is faced with the biggest choice that she's ever had to make: run or stay. Ooh. So I like that. I love the fact that they're like completely different people, and you know, they become friends and the drama kicks in. And as I said, I really love the Duff. So if someone can write a book that I really enjoyed that much, I've got high hopes for that one. Okay, also in WH Smith, I only went into WH Smith to post some parcels for eBay. What happens with me? I go into shops for something else and come out with books. Like, seriously? It's not like I'm actually going in a bookshop. I go into a shop and they're there. Anyway, so I got 3 of these little quick reads, and the plan was that I was going to keep these for Halloween, because obviously, you know, I do want to do like a Halloween readathon. Look out for more information about that. Coming soon. But yeah, like, I don't think I'm going to be able to wait till Halloween because they just look so like enticing. So these are all from R.L. Stein's Fear Street collection. I still haven't watched the film, as the sticker keeps reminding me, on Netflix. I think there's 3 of them, isn't there? Like 3 parts. So I do want to watch it. I will watch it at some point. But yeah, so we've got 3 here. This one is called Secret Admirer. So I think these were like original, like out years ago, but they've kind of redone them up, you know, and kind of re-released them and stuff. So yeah, they are like individual stories. So this one, Secret Admirer, is about a girl called Selena. She's just scored the lead in a high school play. Everyone loves her and adores her. She starts receiving dead flowers from a secret admirer named the Sun. She just assumes it's like a bit of a joke, a bit like harmless fun, but soon she realises that it's serious, dead serious. First, the understudy is injured in a suspicious accident, and then a speeding car almost kills her. Selena doesn't know what this psycho wants. All she knows is that her #1 fan has become her #1 nightmare. That sounds pretty cool. Loving that cover as well. Then we've got the other Fear Street, which is The Perfect Date. Love that cover as well. So this is about a character called Brady getting on with his life. The memory of his girlfriend who was killed in a sort of gruesome accident last year is beginning to fade. He's now met a new person called Rosha, who is the girl of his dreams, and he's never been happier until... It has to be an until Brady starts to see a strange figure with a terribly scarred face following him everywhere, and horrible accidents start happening every time Rush is around. Could it be the jealous ex-girlfriend? Probably. Has dating Russia made Brady's dreams come true, or brought his worst nightmare to life? That is fantastic. I would so haunt Nathan, like, if, you know, I'm like, you know, and he's still about, I'll be like, checking him out, of course, trying to freak him out if he moved on. He's like, So the next one is called Runaway. Love the cover of this one as well. I love covers, basically, book covers. This one says Shady Side. It sounded like such a nice town, perfect place for a runaway like Felicia. Nobody here would have known about her dark powers. Nobody would know what she's done. She could be a normal girl for once. She could be safe. But someone in Shady Side discovers her secret. Someone finds out about the awful things her powers made her do. Felicia doesn't want to run away. Not again. But if she stays, she might lose control, and then people would start to die. So yeah, as I say, it should save those till Halloween, but probably won't because they're little quick reads and I just think they sound really exciting and creepy. Okay, so also in the charity shop I told you about before, with a coffee shop, charity shop thing, I got these two here. These are £1 each. So I got An American Marriage by Tayari Jones. I think that's how you say the name. Yeah, there's a quote here from Barack Obama that says, "Move in." I've heard a lot of good things about this book. I know, like, it was quite a popular read. It was doing the rounds on BookTube and stuff, and it's supposed to be quite touching and thought-provoking and stuff. I love this cover. I love the way they've mixed kind of like the blue and the orange kind of thing. Like, it's really clever. This book sounds really interesting. It says newlyweds Celestial and Roy are basically like the American dream. He's a young executive and she's an artist on the brink of a very exciting new career, until one day they're ripped apart by circumstances neither could have imagined. So the guy, Roy, is arrested. He has to go to prison for 12 years for a crime that she really believes that he didn't do. He didn't commit. Devastated and unmoored, Celestial finds herself struggling to hold on to the love that has been her center. So she basically takes comfort in another guy, a family friend called Andre, who's like real like close friend to both of them. And when he, like the original guy, Roy, comes out of prison, he's kind of, you know, come home expecting to like resume their relationship where they left off. But I don't think it's going to go that way. So will she go with the newer guy, the friend, or will she go back to, you know, the original guy, Roy? I don't know, but it does sound interesting. And as I say, I've heard a lot of good things about it. I got this for £1, so bargain. And the other one I got in there was by Jessie Burton, who of course wrote The Miniaturist. I love The Miniaturist. There's a little sticker there. I loved it. Apparently there's going to be a sequel. Is that true, or am I just completely making that up, imagining it? But I'm sure it is. I didn't like the TV series that they did. I don't know why. I just preferred the actual book. So this cover is so pretty. I love the blue. I love the flowers. And I'm going to do this again. I'm doing this a lot in this video. If you open it up, oh, you can see me through there. Hello, peering through. Yeah, you can see. I just love that. I just think it's cool. Anyway, so this is about, this is about a character called Elise. She meets the writer Constance Holden. She quickly falls under her spell. So Connie is sophisticated, she's bold, she's alluring, everything that this kind of Elise feels that she's not. She follows her to LA, but in this city of strange dreams and razzle-dazzle, Elise feels even more out of her depth and makes an impulsive decision that will change her life forever. Then 3 decades later, Rose Simmons is trying to uncover the story of her mother, who disappeared when she was a baby. Having learned that the last person to see her was a now reclusive novelist, Rose finds herself at the door of Constance Holden's house in search of a confession. Ooh. So, yeah, that sounds really interesting. That pretty cover. Look at that. So nice. So that's that one. This one I'd pre-ordered from Waterstones and it turned up and I was like, yay, yay. Do you ever get it like when you've done a pre-order and it actually turns up and you're like, ooh. Anyway, so maybe it's just me. So this one's by Kat Ellis and it's called Wicked Little Deeds. I was actually watching, she did like an Instagram live last night and I looked in for like 5-10 minutes. I don't know why, I was really awkward when they're like live watching them. I don't know, but yeah. Yeah, so she's got this book here and this is a YA thriller. I love thrillers. I love YA books. Put a YA with a thriller, boom, I'm happy. And it says here, the rumours don't add up, but the bodies are starting to. So let's have a look here. Ava Thorne has always thought of the legends of her hometown Burden Falls as just that, legends. But ever since the horrific accident she witnessed a year ago, she can't stop having nightmares, and the town's creepy stories are starting to feel more real than fiction. Then her school nemesis is brutally murdered, and Ava finds herself she's put as the suspect, the main suspect. Okay, why do all of Burden Falls' tragedies seem to lead back to her family? Who is the nightmarish figure haunting her steps? Whatever secrets Burden Falls is hiding, there's a killer on the loose and they're coming for the Thorns. Okay, so she did a book I'd read actually called Harrow Lake. I don't know if you can see it there. That was a bit creepy. I remember that one. So this kind of is a thriller, but it also sounds a little bit creepy as well, which is great. So that's that one. Now this book here, this is really random. You're going to be like, what? I got this in that shop, as I said, the coffee shop, charity shop thing. It's called the 1920s Scrapbook, and it's basically lots of old, like, vintage pictures from the 1920s, funnily enough, because that's what it's called, compiled by Robert Opie. Now, it's really big. It's not heavy, but it's just big. How cool is that cover? Like, seriously. So I love art. I had to say it quite posh. I love art. I probably don't look the sort of person that's into art, but I am. I love art. I'm actually going to our local art gallery in the week, which is pretty cool. Me and Nathan are going. We haven't been for ages because of all the lockdown stuff. And yeah, this is basically a big book filled with all these beautiful, like, art things. Like, look, it's trying to get it in there. It's really big. So first reason I got it was because I want to look through it, because I just thought it'd be very, very relaxing to look through stuff like this. I love looking at it. Art, as I say. Also, I'm going to do an ASMR video with it for my other channel, so I'm thinking of, like, getting the book and kind of like doing some, like, relaxing tracing and tapping sounds and stuffs. So yeah, and then after that I'll probably just pop it on eBay. So there we go. Okay, next book is this one. I got this from a charity shop a couple of weeks ago now, £1.49, and it's by Maggie Harcourt. It's called Unconventional. Everyone's a fan of someone. So it's about this character called Lexi. Lexi has grown up helping her dad with his events business. She likes to stay behind the scenes, planning and organising, till she meets this author called Aidan, who's messy-haired and annoyingly arrogant. That sounds like me. Jokes. I've lost where I was now. I was too busy trying to make a funny. Okay, messy-haired and annoyingly arrogant. There we go. Arrives unannounced at the first event of the year. Then Lexi's life is thrown into disarray in a flurry of late-night conversations, mixed messages, and butterflies. Lexi discovers that some things can't be planned. Things like falling in love. 6 conventions, a girl with a clipboard, a boy with 2 names, and one night that changes everything. This cover is really weird. Like, can you see all the different kind of characters there in their kind of little outfits that they'd wear at conventions and stuff? Like, I don't know. It just intrigued me, and I was like, for £1.49, I'll give it a go. Okay, this book I got in Waterstones. It's actually a signed copy, and yeah, it comes with this really creepy bookmark. Oh, I don't even like looking at it. It just freaks me out. It's like a weird, like, bunny man costumey thing. I don't know. I just don't. Does that make you freak out, or is that just me? Like, I don't know. But anyway, oh, it's on the back as well. Shoot. So it's called Heat Wave by Victor Justin, and I don't really know much about it. It just seemed a bit weird. I was just drawn in by the cover, to be fair, and it was on, like, the front of the shop, like, on display. And the girl that I know who works there, she was like, oh, it's really good. And I was like, oh, cool. And I just kind of ended up buying it because, you know, I'm weak. So, yeah, it's about this boy called Leonard. He's an outsider, so he's 17-year-old. He's very uncomfortable in his own skin, etc. He's forced to go on this family holiday in the south of France. He's very kind of awkward and a bit of a kind of loner. So he creeps out one night, goes to the beach, and I think, yeah, he finds a dead body, and he ends up kind of burying that body. Yeah. I don't know. Why did I buy this? This actually sounds really, like, dark. Oh. Yeah. Returns to the campsite where and the weight of okay, so yeah, it says here that it's like gripping psychological thriller. Is doing nothing sometimes the very worst thing you can do? I don't know. I don't know why I bought this, to be fair, but I'm going to give it a go. It's only a quick little read, and I'll pop it on eBay. It's a signed copy as well. And I don't know why I got this horrible, creepy bookmark. I'll put that away. But yeah, I mean, look how thin that is. Not going to take me long, is it? And sometimes I like reading things that are kind of out of my comfort zone. Like, I'm so, like, obvious what I read, so I like reading different stuff. And now this one I'm really excited about. I had pre-ordered this book. This is by the one and only Louise Candlish. I love her book so much. She's just amazing. The last book I read of hers was The Skylight, which was a little, like, quick read. The one before that, I think it was called The Other Passenger. Hold on, let me have a look. Yeah, The Other Passenger. The Swimming Pool was good as well. But yeah, if you like thrillers, check out Louise Candlish books. She's such a great author, like seriously. This is a signed copy as well. And there's a quote here from one of my other favourite thriller authors, Ruth Ware. She says, the queen of the sucker punch twist. I do love a good twisty thriller. So it says here, he thinks he's safe up there, but can he ever be safe from you? The Heights is a tall, slender apartment building among the warehouses of Tower Bridge. Its roof terrace is so discreet you wouldn't know it existed if you weren't standing at the window of the flat directly opposite. But you are, and that's when you see a man up there, a man you'd recognise anywhere. He's older now and his appearance has subtly changed, but it's definitely him, which makes no sense at all. You know he has been dead for over 2 years. You know this for a fact, because you're the one that killed him. Oh, that sounds good, right? I mean, come on. Yeah, as I say, I love her writing. I remember The Other Passenger, it got to the end of the book and I was like just blown away with that last page. I was like, what? It was brilliant. Such, yeah, twisty turny kind of book. So that's that one. This is a graphic novel that I got on eBay. I don't know if I've messed up with this a bit. I thought it was a standalone. I've just been basically looking up, like, you know, graphic novels and stuff that I'd be interested in, like purchasing and reading, and I saw this cover. I was kind of sucked into this really cool cover, and I got it, and then I realized, like, really cheap actually, and then I realized it's actually a series, and there's like, I don't know, I mean, this is volume 1. I probably should have took the hint when it said volume 1, but there looks to be like loads of them. When I looked it up properly on Goodreads, I think there's like 40 odd or 50 or something. I don't know if it was a TV show as well, or I don't know. But anyway, graphic novel thriller called Morning Glories. So, Morning Glory Academy, one of the most prestigious prep schools in the country, but behind its hallowed doors, something sinister and deadly lurks. When 6 brilliant and troubled new students arrive, they find themselves trapped and desperately seeking answers and escape from a place where nothing is what it seems to be. So, can you kind of see why I was drawn to that, like, premise and stuff? But, like, yeah, I don't think I could read like 50 of them. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Right, I've got another bag here. What's in here? No, that's my bottle of water. So it's nothing book related in that bag. There's books here though. Okay, so I've got another graphic novel here. Now this I did actually buy to sell on eBay. I sell it on eBay. I'm an eBay seller. Minx Laura 123. No, is it Minx? Yeah, I think it's just Minx Laura on eBay. Yeah, I got this to sell on eBay, but I don't know if I might have a little flick through it. I don't know. Maybe not. So it's is it 2000 AD? Is that how you say it? 2000 AD? Hello?
Oh, I thought you were filming.
I am. Is it pronounced 2000 AD?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No, because I have a problem with like numbers and stuff. I'm a bit thick and stupid. Okay, so 2000 AD's greatest celebrating 4 years. I know I had to ask if that's 2000. Anyways, moving on from that. Yeah, so it's like different little comics, I suppose, but I don't know. Judge Dredd's in it. I've heard of Judge Dredd. I think there's other characters as well, but yeah, I might end up having a little look through it. I might not and just pop it on eBay. We don't know yet, but just thought I'd kind of show it in this video. Next up, I got some hardbacks the other day in the Mind charity shop, which is a great charity. They really help people with mental health issues and stuff, and you know, I always get a few good books in there actually. So these hardbacks, I managed to get them for like £1, £1.50. So the first room the first book is called The Lying Room. That's where the room thing mixed me up, and it's by Nikki French. I'm sure I've read a Nikki French book before, possibly. So yeah, I was really intrigued with that cover again. Yeah, hold on. Okay, so yeah, a trusted colleague and friend, mother, wife, Neve Connolly's all these things. She has also made mistakes, some small, some unconsciously done, some large, some deliberate, but she's only human after all. But now one mistake is spiraling out of control, and Neve is bringing those around her into immense danger. She can't tell the truth, so how far is she prepared to go to protect those that she loves? And who does she really know, and who can she trust? A liar, a cheat, a threat. Neve Connolly is all of these things, but could she be a murderer? See, that sounds pretty cool. Like 150, like, come on, that's like That's great. And of course the money goes to charity, which is, you know, fantastic. Next up is this one here. Now I have got this to sell on eBay. I saw it looked in really, really good condition, and I know it's really popular, so I'm not going to be reading this. It's not my cup of tea, but I thought I would show it anyway. I do sell my books on eBay. You know, once I've read them, if I don't want to kind of keep them in my collection, like if I'm not going to read them again, then I just pop them on eBay. If they don't sell, then I kind of give them back to charity shops and stuff. But this is Hamnet by Maggie O'Farrell, and I did kind of think, should I keep it? Should I kind of, you know, once again, read out of my comfort zone? But I just don't think it's my cup of tea. It's not really my thing. Yeah. Anyway, but that's that one. Okay, now this book I am really, really freaking excited about, because I was going to buy this when it come out. But it was one of those books that I thought, I like the title, I like the sound of it, but I don't know, you know, have I got like 16 quid to waste on it? Because it was really expensive on Waterstones website. So I didn't kind of get it. And I always said if I saw it in a charity shop, that'd be amazing, but I probably never will. And I found it in a charity shop, 150. So I was like, yes, this literally looks new. Like I don't know 100% if it is, but it looks really, really like new condition. Loving the cover and stuff. So this is The Haunting of Alma Fielding, a true ghost story by Kate Summerscale. So I'm not sure, right, if this is a kind of, you know, a fiction, or like a fiction but based on facts. I don't know too much about it. It's set in London, 1938, in the suburbs of the city. An ordinary young housewife has become the eye in the storm of chaos. In Alma Fielding's modest home, china flies off the shelves, eggs fly through the air, stolen jewellery appears on her fingers, white mice crawl out of her handbag. There's other weird stuff that happens. Then there's Nandor Foda, a Jewish Hungarian refugee and ghost hunt of the International Institute for Psychic Research, reads of the case and kind of, you know, gets there to suss out the haunting. But when Nandor gets there, he discovers that the case is even stranger than it seems. By unraveling Alma's peculiar history, he finds a different and darker type of haunting: trauma, alienation, and loss. So yeah, I mean, we're obviously dealing with, like, it says here, the spectre of fascism over Europe, and I don't know if it's kind of based on a true story. I don't know if it's going to be actually like ghosty, spooky, paranormal stuff, or is it going to be like her mind has been through so much that it's kind of turned dark situations in her past into kind of like horror kind of things, if that makes sense. I don't know. That's why I was, as I say, never like, oh, I don't really want to spend a lot of money on it, but I was quite interested in it. So to get it for 150, I would definitely give it a go. We'll see. As I say, I don't know if it is a fiction or like, I don't know. I don't know. But I've got it now, so we'll see. So we'll see. And there's one more book left, which is The Girl with the Louding Voice by Abby Dare. Really lovely cover as well. Look at that. Don't really know much about this one, but it was 50p. I mean, you can't turn it down for 50p, right? And also, I've heard like lots of good things about it. I know people have, like, you know, really recommended it and stuff. And it says here, inside every girl is a louding voice, a voice to speak up for herself, for the girls who came before her and for all those who will follow. As the third wife in a small Nigerian village, 14-year-old Aduni is expected to fade into silence. But Aduni will not keep quiet. She's smart, funny, curious, with an infectious, joyful spirit. And despite awaiting her at every turn, she's set on getting an education no matter the cost. Determined not to settle for her fate, she embarks on a journey from her village to the wealthy enclaves of, is it Lagos? Is that right, Lagos? A journey that will change her life and, if you listen closely, possibly yours. So, you know, I don't know. It's not, as I say, my normal cup of tea that I would read, but I am trying to kind of, you know, as I say, read out of the box. And says here, readers will fall in love with a character. It's a beautiful debut. Packs an emotional punch, powerful. You know, I think sometimes in life we need to read these kind of books as well. Like, it's all well and good reading the thrillers and, you know, stuff, but sometimes you need books like this. But we'll see. I mean, maybe I'll read it and I'll be like, no, it's not my cup of tea. But maybe I'll read it and be like, yeah, it's really good. So there we go. Or maybe it would just end up on eBay. I don't know. But thank you for watching. I really appreciate all of you for watching my channel. And as I say, I hope you got some ideas for books that you'd like to read. Let me know in the comments section what books you're reading, if there's any coming out you're excited about, if you've got any pre-orders. What else? Have you bought any new books recently? Have you read any books that you just thought would be good and were really bad? Let's just leave me book comments. I love reading comments, you know, about books and stuff. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please click like, comment, share, subscribe, smash notification bell. Don't forget to check out Minxlaura123 ASMR, my other channel. The link's down below. Also down below, the links to all my social media. So Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I know, I hated TikTok, and now I love it. So there we go. So yeah, take care of yourselves. I'll see you very soon. And from me, Minxlaura123, the Bookworm, bye-bye and happy reading. See you later.